Hey guys, I know you've been waiting for this one for a long time. Changing a wheel bearing on a Dodge Ram. So without further delay, let's get started. Now we got a tire off. We're going to turn the wheel to the right just so we have better access to the bolts on the back of the caliper, which I believe are 17 mil. And we'll start there, taking things off. Now we'll just take our caliper bolts out, set them aside. Next step is to put a screwdriver in the back of the caliper right here. Put it in the middle of the rotor and pull towards yourself on your caliper. This will help release the pressure the pistons are holding on the pad and make the caliper a lot easier to come out. There we go, we'll set that up there. Now the next step we got to do is take out our caliper mounting bracket bolts, and I believe they are 15/16. Alright, our caliper bracket bolts are out. Be prepared for a fight with these. They're always tight. Blew through a lot of air in the compressor. What we want to do now is take off the rotor. And you can be prepared for this to be a little bit tight as well. Well, we're getting closer now. The next step we got to do is pull out our cotter pin. Now our axle nut is 43 mil, and the equivalent imperial, I believe, is inch and 11/16. Now we've got that done. All we have to do is take off our 4 wheel bearing bolts. And we left the wheel turned to the right because we have to access those from the back. They are 11/16 or 17 millimeter. And we're going to go ahead and take those out now. So here's our socket back here. Goes to the head of the bolt. Threads of the bolt. I've had this out recently, so it shouldn't be too bad. If you haven't, which I'm sure you haven't, be prepared to pound the crap out of this to get it out. Let's try our luck. Alright, let's hope this side's as good as the other side. Give it a little spray. Three out of 4. Hopefully that was the hard part, getting our bolts out. We'll start hitting from the back of the hub face. Hopefully the bearing will pop out. Oh, we got it. Bearings out. Here's our new wheel bearing. Off camera, I went ahead and put in new ball joints. So now we're at the point of putting our wheel bearing back in. If you do want to see the ball joint video, it's up and posted already. I did it on the other side. So all you want to do here is line it up on the splines on your shaft, and then line it up as best you can so your bolts can go through the holes on the bearing. And obviously your ABS sensor to the top. It slides under the dust shield like this. And then it's a series of clips, which you should be aware of already if you took it out. We'll put that in later once we get the caliper mounted. We'll go ahead and turn our wheel and start putting in our wheel bearing bolts. We got a torque wrench on here. If you put your truck in 4-wheel drive and leave it in park, it'll lock the axle so you can torque it. we go, 258 foot-pounds. That's always a tough one. Threw a little anti-seize on there, just so the rotor can come off easier next time. And some anti-seize on the studs. We'll turn the wheel, put our caliper bracket on. Now it's time to put our brake caliper back on. Last step is to hook up our ABS cable here. All right, we've got our ABS sensor hooked up, plugged in, and we're done. That's all there is to that job. Probably take you about an hour, I think, from start to finish. Well, actually, if you've never done it before, schedule 2 hours. But it's pretty quick if everything works out like it should. Hopefully this helps you stay out of the garage. You could definitely save yourself $400 to $500 doing this yourself. I'm just going to go ahead and put the tire on, torque my nuts. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.